Ever feel like your cat has a secret life you know nothing about? Well, today we're diving into a story that might just prove you right. Meet Ginger, a tiny fluffy orange kitten with a heart full of courage. Our story begins on a sunny afternoon, just like any other. Ginger's family, the Millers, are in a whirlwind of activity. They're packing the car, shouting reminders to each other, and generally getting ready for a weekend trip to visit Grandma. Amidst the chaos, little Ginger is fast asleep in a sunbeam, dreaming of chasing butterflies. The front door slams shut, the car engine roars to life, and then, silence. Ginger wakes up, stretches his tiny paws, and realizes he's all alone. The house, usually filled with laughter and footsteps, is eerily quiet. At first, it's a kitten's paradise. He can jump on the counters, chase his tail on the forbidden living room rug, and explore every nook and cranny without a single "No, Ginger." But as the sun begins to set, a shadow of loneliness creeps in. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, in a grimy alleyway, two notorious stray cats are planning their next big score. There's Whiskers, a scrawny street-smart tabby with one torn ear and a brain full of cunning, albeit flawed, plans. And then there's Paws, his big, bumbling sidekick, a gentle giant of a cat whose stomach is always rumbling louder than his thoughts. Whiskers had been watching the Miller house for days. He'd seen the family, he'd seen the bags, and most importantly, he'd smelled the delicious aroma of roasted chicken wafting from their kitchen window just last night. "Tonight's the night, Paws," Whiskers declared, pointing a claw towards the distant house. "That place is a treasure trove of tuna, a palace of poultry. The humans are gone. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet, and we're the guests of honor." Paws just drooled, his imagination already picturing mountains of kibble and rivers of milk. Their mission was set. Operation Grand Feast was a go. Back at the Miller house, Ginger's ears perk up. He hears a strange scratching sound at the back door. It's not the familiar jingle of his family's keys. It's something different, something sneaky. Peeking from behind the sofa, he sees two shadowy figures working the cat flap. It's Whiskers and Paws. Ginger's fur stands on end. These weren't friendly neighborhood cats coming to play. These were intruders. A wave of panic washed over him, but then, something else sparked inside him. This was his home, his territory, his family's castle, and he was its sole guardian. He wasn't just a fluffy little kitten anymore. He was Ginger, the defender of the realm. His mind started racing, not with fear, but with a surprising burst of inspiration. He had seen his human kids watch those old holiday movies, the ones with the kid who defends his house. If a human kid could do it, so could a cat. The first line of defense was the kitchen, the most likely target. Ginger knew Paws' weakness would be his stomach. He quickly nudged a bag of marbles onto the polished floor, right in front of the refrigerator. Next, he found a string from his favorite toy and tied it to a stack of precariously balanced plastic containers on the counter, positioning the other end near the pantry door. His grandest plan, however, was for the living room. He unrolled several balls of yarn, creating a complex, inescapable web between the legs of the coffee table and the chairs. It was a masterpiece of feline engineering. He took his position atop the bookshelf, looking down at his handiwork like a furry little general surveying his battlefield. He was ready. Let them come. As predicted, Whiskers and Paws made a beeline for the kitchen. The fridge, Paws, the jackpot. Whiskers hissed excitedly, but as Paws lumbered forward, his giant feet met the marbles. It was pure chaos. He slipped and slid, pinwheeling his arms like a cartoon character before crashing into a cabinet with a loud thud. Whiskers, annoyed, decided to check the pantry himself. As he nudged the door open, he snagged the tripwire. An avalanche of plastic tubs rained down on his head, clattering and bouncing off the floor. Disoriented and covered in containers, he stumbled back, right into the still flailing Paws. The two cats tumbled into the living room, a tangled mess of fur and frustration. And that's when they hit the yarn web. The more they struggled, the more entangled they became. They rolled and twisted, wrapping themselves up until they looked like two very grumpy, very confused yarn mummies. From his perch on the bookshelf, Ginger watched the chaos unfold. He felt a surge of pride. He had done it. He had protected his home. The two stray cats, thoroughly defeated and utterly humiliated, finally managed to wiggle their way out of the yarn and scramble back out the cat flap, vowing never to underestimate a house cat again. Just as the adrenaline began to fade, Ginger heard a familiar sound, the family car pulling into the driveway. The door opened, and the Millers poured in, tired but happy. "Ginger, there you are. We were so worried." His human mum scooped him up, burying her face in his soft fur. They looked around at the mess, the marbles, the containers, the tangled yarn. "What on earth happened here?" his human dad asked, bewildered. They'd probably think he was just being a naughty kitten. But as his mum held him close, purring in her arms, Ginger knew the truth. He wasn't just a pet, he was a hero. And as he drifted off to sleep that night, safe and sound with his family, he knew he would always be ready to defend his home. What a little champion, right? It just goes to show you, never underestimate the small and mighty. I hope you enjoyed this tale of feline bravery and hilarious height. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up, and do forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss another one of our stories. We love sharing these adventures with you. Got a story about your own pet's secret heroics? Drop it in the comments below, I'd love to read them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.